What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of EVE Online Alpha to Omega. And I want to apologize because I don't really have much for you today. I haven't been able to play much this past week because of work. Been kicking my absolute ass. And I'm hoping that... because EVE requires you to be in a certain mindset. You know, you have to be able to think and do numbers and shit. And what is it? I've been driving all over the Metroplex this week at work. And I don't know about you guys, but after I drive 200 miles in a day or 300 miles in a day in Texas 95-degree temperatures, my brain just am not functional, cannot work, mental mathematics, and that tends to make things get really scary when you're playing around with EVE. You start making stupid choices, and it's like, hey man, that wasn't what I got in my mathematics. So I got to be careful. So I'll have some content for you guys this weekend. I did want to bring you guys up to speed kind of where we are, some of the stuff that I'm doing, and some of the things that I planned for this weekend, just so you guys can have an idea of what to expect. First off, I'm going to sell all of these blueprints here. They're just not going to make us any money. They're not going to be worth it, and there's no reason to even bother with it. We have done a pretty good job of getting our... little mining laser optimization done. Not only that, but I think one of my other ones just finished. Yes, Infernal Light Missile Blueprint. With this one right here, we did manage to get it maxed on material efficiency, and we're doing pretty well on a time efficiency. I am going to go ahead and bump this one back up. We've already got... I mean, I could do, what is it, the last 1% for 4 days of mineral efficiency. Let's see, what's the last 3% on the 6 days? I think we're gonna go ahead and do this one. And the reason I'm doing that is I'm not gonna have the resources over the weekend to really mess with that much, and I have just done a massive run of it. I've got 17,000 here, and you guys will remember we listed 20,000 about 2 weeks ago. And as of tomorrow, it's going to expire. Well, it'll expire, yeah, tomorrow evening. So I'll relist this tomorrow at probably a slight discount, but not too much. Now, one of the problems I have noticed with this, and I don't think I covered this in a previous video, I may have, and if so, I apologize. It does require heavy water. Heavy water is gotten from ice mining, which isn't a bad deal, right? I mean, you just go and do some ice mining, right? Well, the other nice thing is we just happen to have ice mining like one system over from where we currently are. I don't know why it's not. Let's just do within 2 jumps. I'm confused now because we did have some ice belts. Maybe these are moving? I don't know. Either way, we did have ice a couple jumps away. I guess it's gotten a little bit further than I thought. Okay, so 5 jumps away apparently. Maybe these are anomalies and a little bit different. I'm not sure. I'd have to go look. Either way, I can't mine ice even if I want to, which is a massive drawback because it means I have to buy this heavy water. I have been purchasing heavy water from a few different people, but most people won't sell it to me at 300. They're wanting it closer to 400, which I can still make a profit on. It's just not as much of a profit, and I'd kind of like to, you know, get the rest of it there. With our mining laser optimizations, we should be able to get a decent amount, as I'm drowning, decent amount of cash next week. I do have 12 million ordered right now in heavy water. I'm probably going to have to change that. The other issue is moving heavy water is not easy. I bought enough to make this, and it took me, I think, 13 trips with my my mammoth or whatever it is here. What is this thing called again? Hoarder. It took like 13 trips in the hoarder to get it back and forth. So that really hurts, and I'm trying to keep it legit. And I did want to throw another thing out there. I've had a couple comments recently that I did want to address. One, our last Alpha to Omega series, we never actually hit Omega. That is true. I did show you guys some ways to hit it that you could have ground your way to get there, i.e., you know, this will make you, I made 200 million with this, you got to rinse and repeat and you'll be able to get there. This time we're actually going to complete the challenge. One of the things though that some people seem to have misconstrued is I don't think this is the way anyone should play the game. I just want to get that out there. I think maintaining an alpha account or an omega account is very easy once you are an omega, but that initial jump from alpha to omega, you are literally doing one of the harder things in the game. Now, once you become omega, you quickly can do a lot of things. You know, like for instance, if you want to go mining, you jump into one of the barges. Your ISK per hour is going to dramatically jump. You can immediately start learning a lot more skills where you'll be able to, rapidly increase the amount of blueprints that you can research at a time. And there's a lot more stuff that you can do that allows it to be very easy for you to make money. That's not what the series is about, though. The series is a challenge, but some people seem to think, oh God, you're telling everybody it's easy. No, I don't know how anyone has watched this series for any period of time and seems to think that I'm telling you this is easy. This is face-meltingly difficult. So for those of you who have not picked up on that in the video, I just wanted to make that clear. So we're going to sell this 17,000 as close to 600 as possible, and that ought to get us another, probably 10, 11, 12 million for those. And that'll allow us to recoup most of our profits. In 4 days, our thing is going to max out. So what am I going to be looking at this weekend? I'm probably going to make a batch of these and see how we do with those. Now that we've got this done, we'll set that up, get that started, and we are going to start seeding some areas with some of these things because some areas are going to be better than others. And kind of like many people have said, you're not going to get insane profits off of this actively. This is a passive income. I also want to give a quick shout out to Sakane Kujaki, and I'm pretty sure I'm fucking up your name. And it's funny, why that's so funny is I actually think I nailed it. Sakane Kujaki. Yeah, he actually put how to name himself or how to pronounce his name in the email, and I still probably fucked it up. So I apologize for that. If you've watched my YouTube channel for any period of time, you know that I'm terrible with names. He gave me quite a bit of tips that I'm going to utilize this weekend to kind of revamp things. That should help us do a little bit better. And one of the things we are going to get into this weekend is trading. A lot of you guys have been asking about that. Keep in mind, I'm not avoiding certain things on purpose. I mean, I am avoiding certain things on purpose because I want to exhaust certain things. Like for now, I know 100% mining is not the way to go from alpha to omega. 100%. Production, I'm not quite sure yet. I thought there were some, excuse me. I thought it wasn't going to work, and now I'm not convinced. Now I'm thinking there might be a way, so you're seeing there's a chance. Yes, there might be a little chance. So we're gonna go through that this weekend. Look at some of the returns that we're gonna make and go from there. I'm sorry about all the coughing. Two of the other things, we will start trading. Now keep in mind our trading ability is going to be limited because number one, we're hyper invested at the moment. We have only, I think, am I down to 100K? I'm down to 78,000 ISK. Oof. So once some of this stuff sells, obviously that's going to rapidly rise, and I can just cancel this if I need to. I'd rather not. But we're going to go into a lot of trading stuff this weekend. Another thing that I want to try out that one of you mentioned, but I'd actually figured out on my own before you brought it up, was gas mining. These gas cloud harvesters, oddly enough, you can run a tier... Oh, I thought you could. Never mind. Oddly enough, you can run gas harvesters. You cannot run ice harvesters. Gas cloud harvesters, supposedly, you can make up to 200 million an hour on as a clone, an alpha account. If that is the case, now there's a lot that goes into that, and we'll cover all that later. 200 million an hour is not going to be easy, and it's going to require some steps, and it might require some cooperation. So I'm gonna possibly look out for. Basically, I'm gonna need a scanning bitch. So I can do the scanning myself. I have, excuse me, I have actually gone into and started maxing out all the skills. everything's max. This is everything that you can do alpha-wise on the scanning skills. So that doesn't mean that I'm going to be a good scanner. It just means if I have to scan it myself, I can. But again, EVE Online is 100% better with friends, and so if I can get some friends to help me, I will. And that's, some of you guys will be like, well, hey, that's cheating. Well, no. Just because you're on an alpha account doesn't mean you can't be like, hey, bros, you want to work together on this? See if we can't do this and that and this and that, and get together. I don't have any friends actively in real life that play this game. I think I have one buddy up in Pennsylvania that kind of sort of plays. So this isn't one of those things where my status in the game is affected. Anybody can form a group, anybody can go do shit together, and anybody can get betrayed or not betrayed, work well together, etc., etc. So I may try and find a gas cloud group to go ninja harvest this weekend and try it. So that is the goal for this weekend. Try out gas cloud harvesting, expand our industry, and begin trading. So you're gonna get some videos of that probably on Saturday or Sunday, and then that will be probably some of next week's footage. And then after that, once we've exhausted all those things, and that may take a few videos because trading's not simple. There's a lot that goes into it. Some of the stuff that we're going to be looking at in production is going to be not simple and require a few videos. So we may go to a daily series next week, maybe. It just depends on how much I'm able to squeeze in, etc., etc. Finally, once we've finished gas cloud harvesting, once we've finished production and all of that, we're going to move into exploration again. And there's a few new things I want to try. And then we're going to see where we end up. So anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. Again, sorry this is kind of a shitty video today, but when you're working full time, it is what it is. If one of you guys wants to make a small $1 million donation, I'll play 24/7 for your amusement and even wear a jester suit. For reals, $1 million. Make it happen. I'm still laughing. And then that would be my luck, right? One of you is actually like a rich oil tycoon somewhere, and you're like, I want to see the fat man in a jester outfit, and but boom, that would be great. Thanks. I mean, it would be great and then terrible all at the same time. Anyways, where were we? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the series, slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.